Back to Local 4 Midday. The school year is wrapping up shortly, and if you're thinking about taking your kids to the Hastings Museum, there's plenty of fun to be had. Executive Director Teresa Hudson here now with more. In fact, Teresa, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
And even this weekend, there's lots going on before we even get into the summer activities.
So summer, well, right now is school season, and then we move into our summer fun classes, so we focus a lot on kids.
Right.
But we still have things for adults.
Sure.
So this weekend we have our solar observing, which is where you can come and look through a telescope and actually look safely at the sun. So you don't want to do that without the telescope because we have a special filter, but we do that every month on the third Saturday at 11 o'clock. So if you miss one day or if the weather's bad, come the next month. So it's something that we do. And then we also have Jeff Barnes, who's going to be talking about Buffalo Bill.
Okay.
So most people probably know that Buffalo Bill has a tie to Nebraska, but Nebraska really was kind of his landing place. Even though he wasn't born here and he didn't die here, he still kind of, you know, called Nebraska home. There was a lot of things that he did in the Nebraska area. So and Jeff is going to share a lot about that.
Very nice. Will he be dressed up as Buffalo Bill? That's kind of always the question.
I don't think so.
Okay, okay. Had to ask just because
he might surprise us. He might surprise us, but he's talking Sunday in the theater at 1:30.
Okay, so, wonderful. Are those events, do you need tickets for them?
Actually, both of these events are free.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so free to the public. Come on in. As I said earlier, it is kind of more adult themed, but that doesn't mean that kids can't come. So kids can learn about history just as well.
Right.
So, but then moving into the summer, we do have our summer fun classes. We still have some openings, and we have, I think there's like 30 different classes. Wow. So there's something for every interest, every age group. They're geared toward different ages. And if you have a kid that's over 12 and doesn't do summer fun anymore, we also take volunteers. So we use these youth volunteers if they're 12 and over to help with some of these classes, and that looks great on scholarship applications.
Definitely. And you know, it's such a good thing that you guys have that, because still, I mean, especially kids who maybe, like you said, they kind of aged out of that, but maybe they've been going for years and they still want to come out to the museum. This is a fun, kind of unique way to do that.
Yeah, and we do have a lot of volunteers that have come out of our summer fun classes, so it's a way for them to stay engaged in the museum.
Definitely. And like you said, lots of different options that kids can still get signed up for. The website, is that a good spot for people to go?
Yes, the website for information on films, on our programs, summer fun classes, as well as an application for the volunteer. And you don't have to be a kid to volunteer. We take all ages, but we tend to get more youth during the summer. So you can all be found on our website, hastingsmuseum.org.
Perfect. All right. Well, it's a very nice and useful website indeed. So
thank you.
All right. Lots of great information. Thank you so much, Teresa.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, of course. All right. And stick with us. Your forecast next.